Hello everyone, I'm Tommy and welcome to Studio Sense. So I really appreciate you being here today. If you're new to Studio Sense, welcome to my channel. You'll find a lot of fragrance lists, fragrance reviews, and hopefully fragrance discovery for you. And if you're one of my loyal viewers, thanks for being here today. Today I'm going to be talking about a fragrance haul. It is a rather small haul, thus coined the new phrase small. There's only 5 fragrances we're going to go over, but among them we do have Dunhill, we've got Guess, and we have John Varvatos. So some pretty good brand names. And some of these you might already have, some of these might be new to you. So when we return, we'll go over those, that and more, so stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. All right, well, we're gonna jump right in. We do have 5 fragrances. Let's get into it. A fragrance from the Guess line, and it is one of their flagship fragrances called Guess Man.
Where do we go from? Where do we go from here? No one can save us from keeping clear. I don't wanna lose you, I don't wanna lose you.
This looks like the kind of clothes that you used to wear in the 80s that you're embarrassed when your mom pulls out the photo album when a family friend stops by. You used to wear parachute pants. Yeah, and we don't wear them today, do we? This is probably one of the ugliest bottles I've seen. The shape of the G. It's okay, it's not a bad fragrance. It does have an unusual top note, and that is vermouth. So expect to get that blast of alcohol and then a little bit of that slightly dry, slightly bitter vermouth feel. Nutmeg, white pepper, ginger, and lavender are in the heart. Suede, amber, sandalwood, musk, and fir are in the base. So if you like Guess Man, but you want something that's gonna be stronger, better performing, and last longer, and smell better, but be in the same kind of vein as Guess Man is, then get Bentley Momentum Unlimited. Highly recommend. Next up is a package deal, Alfred Dunhill Black. I think it's a box that does come with a aftershave balm, which I don't really use. It does feature Dunhill Black, a 100 ml bottle. Let's go ahead and open this up. And on the inside, we have the eponymous Dunhill Black. Super heavy glass. There's like an A or I guess V shape on the bottom of the bottle. It's really extremely heavy. Heavy lid, a little bit of a discoloration. There might have been some of the juice that have leaked out to cause the cap to discolor. This is more like a really light blue, boring fragrance. It doesn't really go anywhere. It's very linear, but it's very subtle. I got to wear this until dry down, and honestly, it dried down and kind of drifted off in about 3 to 4 hours. I really like Alfred Dunhill. Really nice designer house. The Icon line is great. Desire line themselves, really good. Flagship and flankers. Just can't really recommend Dunhill Black. I mean, in the top, you've got nettle. Really? Nettle? Okay. You got jasmine and lavender in the heart. You got guaiac wood, I think Virginia cedar, and then some suede in the base. It's like trying to listen to somebody across the room say something important to you and you're like, what? And then they never raise their voice. You pretend that you heard what they said and you shake your head like, okay, yeah. But you don't really want to know, and because it's not anything serious or important to know. So it's my recommendation if you do run across Dunhill Black. It's very inexpensive, but I would still walk right by it. This design house is best known as that black hole in the mall that teenagers mysteriously disappear into for hours at a time and then reappear, and suddenly you have a deficit on your credit card or your debit card. And I'm talking about Hollister, of course. This is a particular fragrance for men called Hollister Free Wave. Let's check out the presentation. This is a fragrance that is a flanker from the original Wave, which I think was 2015. You know the difference because the bottle is exactly the same with the exception of Free Wave has frosted glass. And there's a slight twist to the bottle, which is indicative of waves, you know, how kind of the curvature of a wave. And of course, it is an aquatic, fresh fragrance. In the top, you've got ginger, pink pepper, and finger lime. You've got oak moss, white iris, and algae. In the mid, in the base, you've got ambergris or ambroxan, really. You've got driftwood and cedarwood, appropriately driftwood. So it actually does remind me both of the look and the smell of Acqua di Gio. So it's kind of like an Acqua di Gio wannabe, but that's not really a bad thing. It is a very fresh, very aquatic, and really a good performing fragrance. I got this for 20 bucks. It's a 100 ml bottle. It's an eau de toilette concentration. 20 bucks, it is a very good deal. And it is a nice, refreshing, masculine aquatic. So if you find this for 20 bucks, you'll definitely find a place for it in use in your casual, daytime, day-to-day wear. Let's check out the presentation of Homme Noir.
Before you turn around and walk away. Hey, hey, hey. I just wanna say you are my new crave.
$10 at probably a rack store close to where you are at, and is probably something that you've walked by. But this fragrance is actually a nice little solid casual daytime wear fragrance. It's in the Woody Fougere classification. It's got bergamot, grapefruit, and cardamom in the top, lavender, honey, orange blossom, and musk in the heart. You've got some fruits in there, and you've got quite a few components that make this sweet. Remember L'Homme Ideal Cologne Guerlain? That has the kind of the milky almond. That's what this reminds you of at first, and then it moves into kind of a La Nuit de l'Homme kind of vibe. Later on, when that starts drying off, it is a 100 ml bottle. It is an eau de toilette concentration for when you want something new and fresh to spritz on right out of the shower. John Varvatos is a relatively small design house that is known for having some really good offerings at some excellent prices. John Varvatos Dark Rebel. Let's check out that presentation. I love leather fragrances anyway, and I gotta say I really like Dark Rebel. I don't have Dark Rebel Rider yet, but I will be getting this based on Dark Rebel. Rodrigo Flores Rowe has done more than just these fragrances for John Varvatos. He's done artisan, vintage fragrances, several others for him as well. So he's a wonderful perfumist. He really likes the dark notes, the herbal, the medicinal, the rich. None of that, of course, there's no herbal medicinal. I'm thinking in terms of like artisan, no artisan pure. It's such a dark, rich, so think Encre Noir with the leather note. That's how dank and rich and earthy this is. And I can't wait to wear more of it because we're in the weather now, right? We're in the season where you can actually wear fragrances like this and it's appropriate. Savannah, Jamaican rum, cardamom absolute, Cuban sugarcane, clary sage, snapdragon, nutmeg, black pepper, black leather, styrax absolute, fir balsam, akigala wood, balsa wood, castoreum, Mexican vanilla, tobacco leaf, Canary Islands juniper. There's so many notes in this that are rich, dark, and accessible and grounding. So this is actually a 75 ml bottle. It absolutely mimics the 100 ml. It looks exactly the same, is exactly the same, just a little bit less fluid in it. For 20 bucks, that is a fantastic find because you can't really find this fragrance for 20 bucks even at a discounter. You might be able to find it for almost that in a 75 ml bottle. Such a wonderful, rich, and it doesn't necessarily scream bad boy, or at least you're a try-hard bad boy or a wannabe bad boy. If you see John Varvatos, a very recognizable bottle, Dark Rebel, at any rack store, you would be doing yourself a disservice by passing it up. So I highly recommend picking it up. So guys, to encapsulate really quickly this video, Guess Man, no. Hollister Free Wave, it's kind of like Acqua di Gio the Lesser. Yes, very enjoyable, very aquatic, fresh, and a nice alternative to your other blue fragrances. Alfred Dunhill Black, no, couldn't get more boring. Jean-Marc Paris, which you've never heard of, I've never heard of. Homme Noir, solid little fragrance for 10 bucks. It's still worth it at 15 bucks. 20 bucks and more, probably not. Definitely would take this any day over this fragrance. One of the best rich, earthy, boozy fragrances out there that is extremely affordable. Dark Rebel and the Flanker Dark Rebel Rider are definitely worth owning. This, if you can find at a rack store, I highly recommend grabbing it up. It'll make your day and it won't break your wallet. John Varvatos Dark Rebel. Guys, that's it for my small my small haul. So I hope you enjoyed that, and if you own any of these and have experience, let me know what your experience with them is like. Thanks so much for stopping by and checking out my video today. As always, thank you so much for your support on my channel. I'm Tommy with Studio Sense, and I'll see you next time.